And today, what are we doing? Whenever I hold up a little spice jar, that means we are making some kind of a spice to go into another jar. So, if you guys have been watching, I have been on a roll making my spices, and I am just having the time of my life. So, without further ado, I am so excited about this one because this is the first time I've ever made this spice. And this spice is going to be the purple basil. If you guys have been watching my journey on the Planters TV, hashtag Planters TV HGB, it's the Herb Challenge 2023, you know that I have been growing a purple herb plant, and it has gotten so big that I had to harvest it for the very first time. Woohoo! And I grew that plant from seed. So I took some of those cuttings off of that purple basil, put it in my dehydrator, and chow, look how small they are, but they are ready to be crunched up and made into a powder. So are you guys excited? Are you with me? Are you ready to see how we are going to get that red basil into its new home? All right, guys, let's get it going. Woohoo! Guys, I have my spice jar. I have my funnel that I'm going to be putting in my spice jar. And I have a bowl that I've already crunched up because I wanted to see if it needed to be grinded up in my food processor or I can do it by hand. So I have decided that I am going to take all of this basil. Let me put some in my hand so you guys be able to see what this basil looks like. This is the purple basil that I grew from seed, and I put it in my dehydrator. And I am going to just put them all in this bowl, and then I'm just going to, crunch them up because it looks like this basil, we can just, crunch them up. I don't have to put them in the grinder. So that's going to make it even better and a quicker process. So that just means I need to get my basil plant producing more, because then I can get more of spice to put in this jar of mine. And you guys want to hear that I ordered another one of these dehydrators. So now Miss Renee is really going to be doing some dehydrating, because this dehydrator here is fabulous, but I just need more trays. I just needed another one so I can have more spices made, or anything I want to dehydrate, I can make it in a faster quantity. And as you know, at the bottom of the dehydrator, you always have the best stuff is at the bottom. So I think what I'm going to do next time is that I seen it on Gardening with Bernie. She cut out a piece of parchment paper to put down on her trays so any little particles would not fall through these little holes. But I am going to make one to fit the bottom of this dehydrator. So if you guys have not gone over and checked out my girl Gardening with Bernie, get on over there and see what she's doing, because she's just like me. We're always into doing something. So, and tell her that Miss Renee sent you her way. I'm sure she'll be very appreciative that you guys are going to go over there and visit her. Alright, so this is all that my one harvest made for me. Look at that. Look how pretty and purple those leaves are. Isn't that gorgeous? And even though they've been dehydrated, the smell of this purple basil is amazing, you guys. Amazing. So I'm just going to take my hands and I'm just going to crumble these up, because it's easy peasy. See how easy it is to crumble this up. And I don't want it to be super duper fine, but I want to have some of those basil leaves kind of big, so when I put it in my cooking, it'll be, I'll know exactly. Even my fingers, Ooh, yeah. When you do this, trust and believe your fingers will be smelling like this basil for a while, because when I did it, when I was taking the leaves off, oh my goodness, my fingers smelled like this basil for at least a whole day. So let's put our funnel on our jar here, and let's start getting our spice right here in there. And I've already washed my hands and everything's all nice and clean. See what I'm talking about? This is where I need that mat. Let's grab that mat. Remember I told you I always put this mat underneath my things I'm making, because if anything falls, see how I have all this purple basil that we don't want to waste? We want to stick that right back in that jar. So I am going to use this mat, and see how great it is? It's going to catch all that basil. And I'm just going to move this down. Maybe I should use my bigger mouth one. And we're going to get all the basil in here. I have to crunch it up just a little bit more. You hear it crunching? Looks so good, don't it? Maybe we can do it this way. It'll probably go in quicker. Yeah. Perfect. I'm going to get that piece. We'll get the rest of this basil in there. You don't want to miss any parts of this basil. Want to get all that goodness. I'm going to just put it all in there. I'm just going to get it down in there. Alright, guys, and get anything that we missed. Gonna just bend up this foldable cutting board, which I love, love, love. And I got these from the $1.25 store. So let's put the top on it. It smells so good. And I got a little label that says basil on it. Alright, so let me show you. Alright, you guys, so we have our red basil started. There we go. It's small, but still, it looks good. Look at that. Can you see it? Look how red that is. Look how beautiful that is. Isn't that gorgeous? Have me some red basil, baby. Got it all started. Oh, and a lot of you guys were asking me what the packaging looks like for this cutting board that I'm always telling you guys to buy when you go to the $1.25 store. And this is what they look like. See, it says flexible cutting mat. And this is what it looks like. And you get, comes 2 in a package. And they're $1.25 at the $1.25 store. So I'm not being promoted, or I'm not asked to, you know, give this product props. But this is something that I really, really enjoy. And I use it all the time. You guys see me use it. So, alright, guys. I thought I'd bring this spice to you. Add it to the list. And I can put it over there with my other spices. Basil, it's time to go and find your home over there with your other spice friends. Alright, guys. If you like this video and you love me making my wonderful spices, give your girls a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below and let me know if you guys are on the spice train and what kind of spices you guys have been making. And also, share me out. Let's get everybody on the spice train so we can all start making our own spices that we can use in our cooking. And we don't have to go to the grocery store, because we ain't trying to go to the grocery store. No, no, no. We're not trying to do that anymore. Because if I'm not showing you how to make spices, I'm sure there's somebody else out there that's trying to get you into making your own spices from the things that you grow right in your garden. Or for me, right inside my house in this garden challenge from Planters TV. I'm so excited. Woohoo! So will I always be growing this? Yes, ma'am. So I want to say, get to growing, make you some spices, and Miss Renee will see you in the next video. Love you guys. Make some spices. Check it out. Beautiful.